Hi everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So excited to be able to get on here tonight and have the time to do it and just really be able to assist the collective. There's a lot of things going on right now with the collective in regards to the full moon and just a lot of purging of, these, energies that are no longer serving you anymore. So I've got, I keep getting messages from people that are struggling and, just things that just keep coming up. And it's like, if you don't face them, they're going to keep coming up every month, and the full moon just tends to just keep showing it to you. Like, you're going to have to work on this. I know I just dealt with that with some things. And it's like, finally I was like, okay, I am done. I'm facing this, after a few months of like, I don't want to look at this, but once you face it, it's like you're so much lighter and healthier and happier, and you look at it and you go, okay, this is what it is. And sometimes you have to find forgiveness for things, multiple times, hundreds of times if you have to, depending on what happened. So anyways, this is a session that I wanted to do with you guys to just align you and get in there and work on the collective and just do what we come to do. So my intention is always to align the collective's energies and just to really be of service to each and every one of you watching. So I appreciate every one of you watching, and you're in my healing chamber right now. And the crystallized bed that I've got underneath you guys is a tourmaline bed, so there'll be some deep healing, deep neutralizing, clearing that'll be going on during this session. I've called in healing codes for the collective, so it's already laying down on this bed. And so basically, whenever you come into this session with me, it's happening, everything that I've done here is happening right where you are. So your room is sealed up. Wherever you're sitting or laying is sealed, and you've got this beautiful med bed, tourmaline crystallized bed that you're sitting on or lying on, and it's beginning to heal you and help you. And then the healing codes obviously are going to begin to flow in as soon as you turn the video on, just because it's an intelligence that is so far beyond our mind, that our minds can conceive, and it's all happening in these different dimensions, in different vibrations, if you will. So I'm blessed and happy to have gotten to this place where I see and I know and I can feel and I can direct all of this stuff and just be a part of it. And I'm just so happy to be here and being able to do this for you guys. So thank you so much for being here. So if you want to just take in some deep breaths and begin to ground yourselves, I'm going to begin to clear you off. My beautiful condor feather. I'm going to have somebody make me a feather wand healing tool. But I just like the single feathers. They always end up working out very well for me. It's like a sword, I'm going to get behind you and under your feet. I'm straightening up my shirt. All right, so let's go ahead and get in there, making sure that you're grounded fully, grounding into Mother Earth. And begin to plug into Mother Earth and allow her energy to flow up into you, opening up your 10th Earth Star chakra, and allowing her energy to flow into that chakra and into the soles of your feet and into your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, and your heart, and into your throat and your facial chakras, and into your third eye and out of your crown, opening yourself up, allowing your chakras to open and begin to release these energies that no longer serve you. You're safe. Mother Earth is going to take them and she's going to transmute them back into loving light. And let's begin. So I'm just going to start with the crown. I was going to start at the root. I tried to do that on a video that I just did, and literally clicked off on me. So I'm gonna just do what I always do and start at the crown. Maybe one day we'll start at the root. Go ahead and take some deep breaths. They're just showing me 3 islands and then big bodies of water. Maybe Hawaii, but I know Hawaii's got more islands than that. But anyways, I'm seeing 3 islands right now. I'm just going to hold your head like that. I'm just seeing some symbols going into your brain. Almost like creating new neural pathways. Seeing parts of your brain being lit up that haven't been lit up in quite a long time. Rejuvenating the brain. Let's just intend that we, make new pathways for these, expansive ideas to flow through and to flow into our minds. $1 billion ideas, whatever it is, whatever you're meant to create, just allow those ideas to flow in and flow through. Coming into the ears now. Just clearing out pathways in the ears. So you can hear the higher intelligence that's trying to speak to you. Kele opashanamadi elegio isinamoy atesinamote alakarequadresinamate legide kere potasinamaya de potasinamati golegide colagera isinamoya de potasinamaya locodre. They're just showing me a vision of Master Jesus talking to a very old, like white-haired man that has like a robe on. Almost looks like a Greek, the Greek white robes that they wore. And he's sitting there just like talking to him. I'm just watching him chatting with this other man. So working on the ears. I'm just getting the name Aristotle. Kira ya mo de no ya the Sanimodia de Tetamoya Loquaya, Rea, Sene, Aria, Sene, Aligia, ya Genomate, Locoya, Tetinio Mogia, Locoya, ya Geniomo de. I'm just seeing somebody in the modern world, basically, studying him, Aristotle, and it's almost like I'm seeing this big, huge, like, chalkboard, and somebody is just, writing and writing and writing and writing, and just has all of these, like, knowledge up on the board. So if that's you, or if you have an interest in that, tap into that energy. Ask for that information. That's how you do it. You ask, and Spirit will give you whatever it is that you're wanting. If you want knowledge and information about, any of that stuff, ask Spirit. Sit down and quiet your mind and trust and believe that the information will come through for you, and that the truth and the information that comes through is true and correct for you. Whatever they want you to know, if you ask something, they'll give you an answer, I promise you. It's, are you trusting? Are you believing that you're worthy enough to receive the information? Because I've got notebooks of stuff where I was channeling years ago, and I was like, no, can't be. What is this? This can't be true. I'm not worthy of this. I'm not worthy to receive this information. I'm not worthy of these beings surrounding me. Don't they know who I am? Don't they know I'm a retired junkie? Don't they know all the bad stuff I've done? Why do they even want to be around me or near me? Isn't there more important people they need to be around, like the president, or, some of these higher up beings that are, have power? And it's like, nope, they're right there with you. That's right where they want to be. This is right where they want to be, with us, with the people, with our hearts, because our hearts are pure, our hearts are good. This is where they want to be. This is where they can come through. When we allow them to come through and allow our hearts to open and our minds to open and our souls to be free, they will flow through us, because we are them. We are them. And they just keep coming in and coming through and giving us information and helping us expand and helping us to grow as a society, as humanity, as humans, Two more things. The animal kingdom is here, or animals are here. Black Panther came in earlier. He's here. He's got very green eyes. He's just sitting here very tall, watching this whole thing go down. And then over here I've got a male black wolf, and then I've got a silver female wolf. And they are both here and making their presence known. I meant to tell you guys that whenever I started the video. So I'm working down on your throat now. Ooh, and I just heard the wolves doing their wolf call. Very loud. Yes, in the body. Oh, calling your tribe, and looking for your wolf pack. We've been such lone wolves for so long, trudging uphill. Now it's time, we get to find our tribe, get to find our wolf pack, and come together and be together and be in a community and love each other and care for each other and watch each other's backs and make sure that each one of us are loved and cared for, and really helping each of us to grow and encouraging each other, and whatever your gifts are, Long are the days that are, the days are gone when people are jealous of each other. Those days are done. Each one of you has gifts inside of you that are so magnificent. You just have to find them, and you have to discover them, and you have to baby them. To be honest with you guys, you have to baby your skills, and you have to carve out time in every single day. I have hours broken up throughout my day where I will meditate, or I will sit and be with Spirit, or I will, whatever it is, I now that I don't work at the hospital and I work for myself, I make sure that I carve those times out, because that was all I wanted whenever I was working a full-time job. I was like, Spirit, please just give me the time to sit and be with you. Give me the time to sit and be with you and hone in and really, travel and do all these things that I want to do in my mind. And I was granted that, and you will be too, You will be too. Just carve out that time and nurture your gifts. Whatever it is, even if it's just a little glimpse of your gift, nurture it, baby it, whatever it is, hone in on it. Clearing out the throat. I'm feeling a lot of energy being cleared out in your throats. A lot of you are wanting to speak your truth. A lot of you are feeling not scared, but it's almost like you're ready. It's like you just need that little bit of push. You're almost like needing that little bit of fear to go away. You see so many people out there speaking their truth, and maybe some of them have gotten a little bit of backlash, but for the most part, I think most people are jumping on board. They want something different. They know this stuff is what's healing the planet. They know that this work is what is helping us to live in a better world, because I can't even imagine, if we didn't have this awakening, what our world would look like right now. I mean, it would be horrific. And so I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you, just discovering who you are and honing in on your skills. Never think for a second that your work is not being noticed, because it is, and you will be so blessed for it, so blessed for never stopping, so blessed for just keeping on going and understanding more about yourself. That's powerful. You're powerful. You are so powerful. I'm coming into the heart now. Accessing the heart of the collective now. It's funny because they just showed me gates opening, and it's like this neon. It's like behind there is just like all this galactic, just like. It's like the universe, like the galactic, stars and all this stuff. And this neon sign says 5D and up. It's like, walk through, guys, walk through. Sorry, it's just kind of quite comical to see this beautiful land. And then just like this bright, like, the open signs. It's like 5D and up. Come this way. So let's go that way, guys. Let's go. Elevating the energies of the people who are watching and the collective. Raising the vibration to the highest degree with which each person can withstand. Allowing them to ascend. But I'm just seeing a lot of you. This is so beautiful. I'm just seeing a lot of you like in a line just walking, and you're literally dropping your suitcases and your bags and baggage, and taking your backpacks off and throwing down all of your baggage, all your traumas and your depression, just throwing it down and just going up, 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 and further. It's so beautiful. It is that simple. It is that simple. Believe it's that simple and it will be. You deserve it. You don't even need to unpack that. Any of those suitcases. You just drop it down. Put this in your I'm just seeing a lot of you who do have kids. You're like picking your kids up for the first time in so long and really looking at them and really seeing them and seeing the beauty in their eyes and just seeing them as your children and, not just like, something you have to do on a daily basis. You're just really looking at them and connecting with them and, it's just really beautiful. And it's like families are coming together. Divine masculine and feminine are coming together. And those that don't want to be with somebody, they're still coming together, and dogs and cats. It's just beautiful to see everybody just on an energetic level, just up leveling. So keep going, friends. As soon as I said that, I felt like this warmth of a cat going across my leg. When you become overly sensitive, like me, you can feel them there, you can see them there. You'll begin to have no separation between the spiritual world and, this world, this with us, me and you. It's like there's no separation. I feel my cat's energy, and I don't have a cat right now. I did, and I love her, and she's gone. But, she comes around in spirit is what I mean. And having these guys here with us, having, these angelic presences around us. And, trust me, I've tried to say, this is not real, and there's just really no denying it. I mean, I would never deny it now. I don't care what people think about me. This is who I am. These are the gifts that I was gifted, and I believe that you have these gifts within you as well. I think we all are able to access all of this. And it's not something that I'm ashamed of anymore. I don't care what you think of me. I want you to know and connect with this, and to enjoy life like you're supposed to, and have the entire universe just ready to bend over backwards to please you. I mean, backwards, just to give you whatever you want, Trust that and believe that and know that, it can happen. It's meant to be for you. I'm gonna head down into the solar plexus now. Sorry, I just get really excited and very passionate about this. Sorry. I just hear in my mind, and she has no science to back any of this up. I'm like, I really don't. I have no science to back anything up. All I can say is maybe go check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's not the only one, but he is the one that when he explains everything, I'm like, that's exactly what we're doing. From a scientific point of view, this is not exactly, but this is what's happening, So if you are curious about the scientific part of all of this, go check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. All of his talks and videos and things on YouTube are incredible. It's just like, whoa, this is explaining so much, of who I am and what I'm doing. Coming into the solar plexus. And I just love his work and how they've done all the brain scans, and just these people are having miraculous healings, and it's possible, I know it is. I'm gonna head into the solar plexus now. Lots of energy coming through the solar plexus now. I just keep seeing a lot of unions coming together, a lot of men and women coming together. They're just showing me like a huge line of people just lining up, and with their divine masculine and divine feminine counterparts. And it's almost like you're merging into one. So it's beautiful, connecting in to your own divine masculine and feminine, and, becoming one within yourself between those two energies. And balancing yourself. Well, as soon as I said that, I see like Pleiadians coming in behind me. I think there's a Pleiadian that's going to put his hand on your back and just transfer energy into you. He's got his hand on my back right now, and it feels very, very good. So I've got one right here, putting their hand right on your back. If you so choose to accept it, you do not have to. It's always your free will what happens in these videos and in life in general. You can say, no, thank you, I'm good. Or you can say, yeah, do whatever you want. Or, help me, whatever it is. What I'm feeling on my back and seeing on my back and yours too, is like, it's a huge hand, like almost fits like the middle of my back and my shoulder blades. And it's almost like this huge symbol is like coming through the palm of their hand with their mind. They're just projecting it out and coming through and into your back. And my back is right in the middle, is kind of feeling very warm and tingly. And as this symbol goes into my back, it's literally reverberating out into all of my nerves and out to all of my body, my arms, every cell in my body is being rejuvenated right now. And within you too, if you accept. We honor our Pleiadian brothers and sisters. I'm bringing this energy down into the sacral. Down into the sacral now. I'm going to just check in and see what's going on there with the collective. Kind of feeling like I'm floating right now. I'm just seeing a lot of very thick woods. Lots of trees, lots of sunshine coming through the trees. I'm just seeing like Sasquatch people kind of peeking around trees and kind of checking us all out. They're kind of messing with us too. They're kind of like traveling interdimensionally, going behind this tree, and then they appear over here behind this tree, and over in this tree, and behind that tree, and they're just kind of messing with us, laughing, and just kind of joking with us. They begin to walk up and begin to hug us. We embrace them back. We're not scared. They're our brothers and our sisters. We're not scared. They're here to help us and protect us. They know our job here on earth for each and every one of us is a very big job. We are in these dense bodies. We can go out there in our minds, but we cannot leave. Like, we can't just, poof, we're gone. We still have to deal with our bodies every single day. We're these galactic beings. They're at these higher vibrations. They can just travel in. They can walk through walls, walk through doors, walk through, come down from the ceiling, fly away in their spaceships, interdimensionally behind trees and this and that and the other. We can't do that. So we're in a very heavier, dense, vibration. And so it's quite, it's more difficult. And, we have to deal with all this head stuff and emotional stuff. And yeah, we're dealing with so much stuff, and so they're really proud of us and really happy that we're here. And they're just embracing us and loving us. And, they've got this loving energy that is just so calm. And you just feel so small in their arms, as they hug and embrace you. You feel very protected and very loved. And, they're just here to help us. And so, some of them have their hand on your bellies, on your sacral, healing you. It's almost like they're putting one hand on your sacral and then one hand on your back. Just bringing healing into your body, into your sacral, and into your back, into your organs. Healing you, helping you, rejuvenating your cells in your body. Helping your organs to be rejuvenated. We're constantly being bombarded by, the foods we eat. Just toxins in general. If you're not drinking enough water, your body can take a toll on your body. You've got to make sure you're drinking a lot of fresh water, lots of it. It's like I cannot stay hydrated. I drink a ton of water. I have to really drink a ton of water to stay hydrated every day. So just make sure you're drinking a lot of water. And it's, whenever I look into the sacral now, it's like all this beautiful, glittery, like energy, light particles are just floating around into your sacral now. It just looks really beautiful. It's just like all just moving and just feels so good. I'm going to move this energy down now into the root. We want to thank our Sasquatch people, our beautiful Sasquatch brothers and sisters, for showing up. We want to honor them for making their presence known in this beautiful forest with us. We want to make we want to give gratitude and thanks to the forest as well, for Mother Earth, for our beautiful brothers and sisters again, for healing the sacral. We're going to move down into the root now. Kurikalakaya Sinamodi Alaqua Isinamotia Sinamote Galaqua Day. Kuluayatsanamade. I'm hearing a lot of you speak star language. Kilaquaya Sinamodi Alaqua Day. Whenever you hear me speak in the star language, if you speak star language or any kind of language, whenever you hear me starting to speak it, start speaking your own language too. It's like it's just going to amplify the energy that's flowing into you, because these tones are coming out of here and it's like reverberating out and just healing your entire body. And as vibrations go out, they're reverberating out and out into the universe. And your star language and the language of your soul, it wants to come out. Like the first day I ever started speaking star language, I actually was wearing braces, and it is a different type. It's a different way of moving your mouth. So I had braces on and it was just cutting my lips up, but I did not care. I just kept speaking it and speaking it all day that day, probably for like 10 hours. I don't even know. But I was like in Hawaii, and I just sat by the beach and just spoke it all day. I just couldn't stop. It just felt so good. My heart felt so rejuvenated to get my language out of my body. It's like there's, how long has your spirit been waiting on you to speak that language, and so don't hold back. If you have to say it in the shower and you don't feel comfortable saying it around family or friends or your loved one, eventually you'll just be like, I don't care. And you'll start speaking it and they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so weird. And you'll be like, yeah, well, I feel really good, so I don't care what you say. And then you just go on about your merry little life because you're happy and speak your language. Anytime I've ever spoken this language around anybody in this 3D world, you can tell there's an energy shift within their heart and their soul. Even though they're like, what did you just say? You can tell it's a shift that happens because they're hearing it, and their heart's hearing it, and their body's hearing it, and they're feeling some sort of truth there. They're like, what language are you speaking? I'm like, it's the language of my soul. I don't have a name for it just yet, but you can call it whatever you want. People call it star language, light language, love language, language of your soul. I don't know, I should come up with some weird name for my own language. Yeah, I should do that. I'm just in the root now. I'm just seeing this futuristic like car, and it's got like 3 wheels. So I'm seeing a wheel lit up here, one in the middle, and one over here. Could be somebody's $1 million or $1 billion idea, but like you run with it. Of course, I don't know how that would work out with 3-wheel car, but anyways, yeah. Run with it if you can see the vision. I have the vision of it, but I couldn't draw it for you. Just really sending some healing energy to our like to our ovaries, to all of our female and male parts, just clearing the energy and healing you. Just rejuvenating all the cells in your body, helping you to heal, helping you to be free from any and all traumas and pains. Kiri, oi sinamai la quaya sinamati Kolia sinamai. I'm just gonna flow this energy into the hips now. And flow that energy back and forth. Kiliko aya sinamati la quadai. Kiligalagia sinamati la gade. Pachisinyam wa ligade. Flowing this energy down to the legs. Down into the knees. And into the calves. The ankles. And out the soles of your feet. We're going to flow this energy down into Mother Earth. Giving her some love. Giving our Mother, Father, God, Source love. Giving the energy that is flowing through us love. It is an intelligence that is far smarter than any of us would ever know or could be on this earth right now. So let it do its thing. Let it heal you. Let it bless you. Let it flow into your body and out. Let the ideas permeate in your mind and be able to bring it out into this world, you know. Begin a meditation practice. Sit in nature. Do whatever you can to align yourselves to this higher intelligence. And you'll never be desolate. You'll never go without. You'll never be tired. You'll never be sick. You'll never be anything. You will just be ramped up and ready to go, having all the energy that you want, having whatever you need. You just gotta believe that you deserve it, and you do. You do. You're so very loved. I know it's hard to believe sometimes, but we have to start retraining our minds to know whose we are. In this energy, in this universe, that's whose we are. And we're protected and we're loved. No man on this earth, no woman on this earth can take what is meant for you, what is destined for you, what resides in your heart. That's yours. Those ideas and those visions, that's yours. There's not another person on this earth that it was given to. It's yours. And it's yours to bring into fruition. It's yours to bring into this earth and to create. It was gifted to you. So it's up to you to begin to create it. And I always start creating things in my mind. I'll lay down and just begin to envision what it looks like, what it's going to be, how is it going to function, how is this going to work. And I do this, for a few days and just allow the... maybe not even a few days on some things, depending on how difficult it is. But if it's easy, of course, it only takes me like a day to really etch it out in my mind and allow my guides to put it together for me and us co-creating in that way. And then the next day I'll bring it in and I will, I'll bring it into the earth and create it, whatever it may be, in any of my businesses. And then, but if it's hard stuff that I don't know what I'm doing, it takes some time to really put it together, like writing books. It's up here. It's just me in the physical putting it together, and bringing it together. So it's all working out. It's all going to work out. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this healing helped each and every one of you. As always, thank you so much for showing up and being here and doing this work. You guys are beautiful, powerful creators, and I'm just so excited to see what you create and what you do with your life. And I love being a part of this community with you guys. And thank you for your comments. And as always, if you like the video, I appreciate your likes. And if you like these types of videos, please subscribe to my channel, our channel. This is our family. This is us. This is for you. I'm just here to be the middleman. And I love you guys all so very much, and I'll see you next time.